Testing. I needed a second to make sure the feed was showing up on the game itself. So I'm actually not starting to play quite yet. Um, but I will be playing in a little bit. And I don't think you're actually even there anyway. Because it says 0 viewers on my screen. Okay. Let's turn off the screensaver so I can see what's going on over here on my feed. A lot of minutes. Yeah, there we go. Apply. Okay. Okay, swing scene 2 is Alt G is scene 2. Alt G scene 2. I can get a little handy dandy laminate or something. Alt G scene 2. Alt piece. Why? That'd be a good reason for that. Okay. Alt G is scene 2. Alt G. Alt G. Still testing. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's try this. Hey, it worked. Cool. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna just do character creation. And we'll go with a sentinel. Custom character, of course. Portrait. Let's see what we got here. That guy looks like Jesus. I'm just saying, he does. Okay. Let's go with this guy. No. Oh boy. Okay, we'll go with this guy. Yeah, I'll go with this guy. Alright. Okay, attributes. Okay, so these games were based. Oh, whoops, hold on. There we go. Well, of course, let's get our strength out. Like, do +1 to strength. We're gonna get a +2 in dexterity. Get our con out at 0, of course. Let's see here. Intelligence, we're gonna max out. There we go. Oh wait. Oh boy. Hold on. Okay, we'll go back to 0 on there. Okay, and then we'll break our dexterity on a 13 and put another point in wisdom for our force powers, you know. Also, man, strength is a tough one to lose points on. Take 1 more point on a dex. Ah, boy. Okay. Okay. There we go. I think that'll do it. Arcana is going to be low, but there we go. Okay, I like that. It's pretty decent. Okay, you'll see why in a second. Okay. So, put some points in computer use. What's my max for? I thought so. Okay. Stealth, we'll leave that alone for now. Awareness. Persuade. That's right. That's what we want. Security, of course. Entry injury. Then we'll put some points in repair. A point in demolition. And then, like, yeah, let's. There we go. And then feats. Okay. Got 1 feat. I usually take one thing I necessarily want, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. It's usually one of the skills. Let's see here. No, not yet. These games are based on the D&D 3.5 edition. So if you're a D&D player, you kind of have an advantage. So there's a couple of feats that kind of give you skill points. I'm trying to remember where they are, though. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Defense. Gearhead might be it. Yes, point to repair, security, and computer use. Let's do that. Okay. Okay, wait. Gearhead, where are you, Gearhead? Oh, there you are. Alright, it's on there. Oh, add feat. There it is. Okay. Okay, and now we're gonna. Oh, the name. Caster Edison. Random name. Yeah. Wedge Omas? No. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Oh. Hey, Skin Slip. How's it going, man? Hope you're still there. I never can tell who's who. But, you got a point there. Let's see here. I can take Cleveland Power Tech a little later on,
But yeah, you got a point. Cool. Like this is one of the games I'm fairly good at because I'm a D&D player, and I usually focus on their intelligence and skill, amassing skills, because you're basically making like a sorcerer, that has some points in fighter. So I can take. I probably do have a base attack bonus of 1 right now, but this early in the game, I'll be fine. I'm gonna focus on being able to build a bunch of crap, like bombs and stuff like that. Like my best Jedi ever was a dude who was so charismatic and intelligent, he could just MacGyver his way through everything, and it was fun to play as that guy. How is Dak Gassatad? So I like that. His name is Dak Gassatad. I don't know. That sounds like something on a Key and Peele episode. All right, there we go. So now we're gonna play. Now I gotta get up early in the morning, so I can't play for very long. But let's at least meet Kreia. Now I'm playing the Restoration Project version. If you never played this game before, the sequel, the previous game, KOTOR 1, is like one of the best RPGs ever, and I'm a BioWare fan because of KOTOR 1 and Jade Empire. But to me, KOTOR 2, which was made by a different company using basically all the assets from the first game, would have been a superior game if LucasArts let them finish it. But they didn't. They forced them to... Uh-oh, why is it... Either it's delayed that long, the screen crawl is going on my screen. I don't see the screen crawl on you guys' screen, though. I'm a little worried right now. I want to see some action here. Uh-oh. This does not bode well. It should be... I should be able to see the game at this point. And for some reason, I don't. Oh, no. Well, what froze, though? You guys are still... Oh! You guys are still alive. It's blacked out. Oh, crap. Okay. Maybe it'll stop blacking out once I'm... Let's see here. Come on now. Come on, baby. Show me the screen. What's going on here? Oh, crap. Hold on. Let's see what's going on. Okay. No drops. I'm still playing. I don't know what's going on. I honestly don't. Oh, wait. Here we go. It just did... I guess it blocked out the crawl. That is so weird. Okay. I'm gonna... do you guys care if I skip past the little tutorial mission with the droid?
The Ebon Hawk is adrift in space after a terrible battle. Most of its crew are dead or dying. You lie in the medical room, incredibly...
Yeah, I think you're right. It probably was a DRM. That's weird. It heard the music and said, no! Okay, so this is a little tutorial that you can play as the droid, and it's literally a tutorial, but it lets you skip it. Alright, I'm just going to skip the prologue because it's boring and pointless and those two things. Now let's see what happens when it... I wonder if it's going to block out every cutscene. That's going to be a pain in the ass. Yeah, I totally skipped it. I'm going to skip it. Alright. There's your ship, the Ebon Hawk. Oh, it does! It blocks out every cutscene. That is so cheap. Oh, alright, guys. In a second, it'll come back. Oh, that is lame. That is the lamest thing ever. The first time I get people on my chat talking and stuff, they can't see the cool cutscenes because it's Star Wars. That is so cheap. Oh, well. In a second, there we go. That sucks. Alright, so the Restoration Project was started like a long time ago after the game came out and it was incomplete because the makers of the game explained that all the files for the entire game were in there that they're not activated. So I played this game on like regular Xbox, and it's a great game that feels so unfinished. and there's like the typical point of no return in the game where you do the final mission, but it happens so abruptly. Oh no! Oh, okay. It happens so abruptly that, but the last character you get for your party, you don't have time to do anything with that character. So you have to be very careful the order in which you go through the game, because knowing you're not gonna have any time, to do the cool stuff. I mean, but the game shows a lot of promise, and what you might notice sooner rather than later is that a lot of the staples for BioWare games, even though this isn't a BioWare game technically, come from KOTOR 2, not 1, especially in terms of interacting. Okay, let's see here. Medical logs.
Still examining the survivors of the
I gotta do all this stuff real quick.
Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk.
Oh, okay, I'll do that. Turn my mic down a little bit.
The carbon scoring on the vessel suggests it was in a battle, but no indication of who fired on it.
Okay, hopefully that's better. There's a delay, so I can't. Let me know if that's better.
Inside the Paragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift charts. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance.
Stoudman.
Through the other items on the ship.
Welcome, Stoudman. I know I checked out Skinslip's Roll20 game. I don't know how I met. Oh, cool. Okay. Boy. I started playing this tonight because I've been watching these videos from a guy named oh man. He has these cool YouTube videos on his YouTube channel, like all this cool Star Wars stuff. And I've been working on my Photoshop all night and been watching him in the background, and I was like, okay, I gotta play KOTOR after this. And so, yeah, here we go. Usually I don't want to play any video games at all until the weekend, but I figured I'd play a little bit of this before I went to sleep. And now I got people who are watching, and I don't know what to tell them, because this is like one of those games, it's like a lot of reading. It's not the most action-packed Twitch game you'll ever come across. Okay, let's just go to main console options, access medical functions. There we go. Unlock medical storage room. There we go. All right. And okay. Oh, let's look at the more camera. There's Kreia. Kreia is the coolest character BioWare ever made. She just is. Okay. Now, the restoration version was available online, but it was kind of a weird, kind of wonky download, and you had to be a bit more computer savvy than honestly I am, earlier for the original restoration version. Oh boy, weird voices. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. And of course my character's mute, damn it. Alright, there she is. There's the old woman. Oh gosh. They made a demand. Alright. Plasma torch. Alright, now she's gonna get up. Weird voices. Let's see here.
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead.
Let's see. Who are you? That's terrible. That's terrible.
As you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened?
I'm the one answering the questions.
I do not know where.
I can't do this voice thing. I can't. I just.
The Republic ship you were on was attacked.
That's why I like GMing, because I don't have to do any. Well, actually, GMing, I do have to do a bunch of voices, don't I? Okay. If you think I'm telling you, you're mistaken. Alright, here we go.
Your stance.
She's gonna say the same thing no matter what I say, which is convenient, I guess, But she has, if you have a chance, because I can't show you tonight because it's the end of the game, but there's a bunch of YouTube videos of just her dialogue. And I think her voice is the same as the woman who ends up playing Morgan's mother, Flemeth, in the Dragon Age series. So you can get a sense of how awesome it's going to be when you play this game, and she's going to be with you,
I do
you
not
know,
know. I was removed
for the
from
duration.
events of the world as I slept.
But I won't
A
spoil
survey
it,
of
you know.
the
But
surroundings may
she's
provide the
awesome.
answers we
Kreia
seek.
is
The ship we
super
arrived in,
awesome.
the Ebon Hawk, must
Do
still
you
be in this
guys
place
are you
before
guys
coming
into
to
the
the
new Star Wars, the episode 7, 8, and 9 coming out and stuff?
We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
Okay. So, skin slip. See where it says persuade and awareness, in the parentheses, in the brackets. That's why I put so many points in creation into charisma, awareness, and like, you know, those sort of stats, because where you shine early on in the game is in your dialogue. It's basically making, what's the word I'm looking for for D&D characters? A face or a diplomat? Yeah.
Even as I slept, I felt much
And so basically when you put points in that, it gives you extra conversation options earlier in the game than you would get later. BioWare is going to tinker with this in the future, and like use like the Paragon and Renegade situation in Mass Effect comes really from this game and not from KOTOR 1. In this game, your light side and your dark side and how it affects people in your party is way more of a tool in the game to unlock certain things. I love the fact that BioWare gave Obsidian their blessing, and then when they realized that Obsidian did something awesome, they incorporated it. It was just like, I just love BioWare as a company. Okay.
You may wish to extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impression.
And personally, I was disappointed that they made KOTOR an MMO, not because they did it, but then they only did that. Like, I think that if you have some of the best single player games maybe ever, let's see. Oh yeah, you have dark side and light side options, and they do affect, you know, your outlook and how people react to you.
I leave you to the exploration.
But basically, like,
here I will remain and attempt to center myself.
oh yeah, there you go, light side points gained, you know. And so if you guys have not played this game, but you played other BioWare games, you're gonna start to see like some of the quote unquote tropes of those early games here. I think I gotta wait. Oh, there we go. I gotta equip my stuff. Oh, it's the early tutorial stuff. Oh my gosh. Come on now. There we go. Oh, there we go. All right, we're. Am I holding it now? All right. Oh, I forgot to pause the game. Oh my goodness. Okay. You know what though? I'm foolish. I didn't need the plasma torch. I can friggin' unlock shit already. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I can already like disable mines, and I can do all this cool shit. Like, you know. Let's see here. Oh yeah, just take this stuff from him. There's supposed to be a console I can screw around with in the early part of the game. I guess I have to go back into Steam and reactivate all my like Steam Workshop stuff, but I thought I could go to this console, or maybe it's this Lab Station. No, basically there's like a there's an in-game sort of, do you want to do all the cool shit or do you want to just play the game? And I was debating on whether or not I want to do all the cool shit. But it looks like I either have to go back and load my other saved game, which would automatically force all the cool shit back into the game, or I'm in the wrong place for the cool shit to happen. But there's a way to start the game with like a lightsaber and other, you know, neat little things. Actually, oh my goodness, auto pause to the rescue. Oh, okay, tutorial. Sorry, it's been a while since I played. Oh my goodness, since I played on the computer. All right, we're fighting. As you see, like, it doesn't really matter that I don't have a lot of strength or anything. Oh my goodness. Oh, there it is. And like Dragon Age, you can switch the auto pause to be more turn-based to get a turn-based experience, or you can totally make it to where it's like real-time combat. The thing about Star Wars games that have always been sort of like a double-edged sword is once you get a lightsaber, the game's a bit comical because you have a lightsaber. And you will slice right through someone's torso like 3 times and miss all 3 times. You know, it's just one of those things where the game can't catch up to the mechanics, I guess, for lack of a better term. Alright. But I think there's a console someplace in here. Oh, maybe not. Alright, no, it's not. Okay, I have to go back in and turn that crap on. That's okay, we're just going to play the game like normal. Okay, check security records. Okay. Alright. There's my next guy. Now, you guys play Pathfinder. My main D&D actual player, the player I play with, is a dwarven paladin named Canderous Rand. And Canderous Ordo is from Knights of the Old Republic. He is Mandalore. And Atten Rand is that guy in that containment cell. And so, let's see here. I need to... that's me? Oh, there you go. Oh, those guys waiting to kill me. Okay, alright. Communications blister. That's a bunch of nothing in there. Okay. Oh boy, here we go.
Is this thing on? Alright, all hands, especially you, KOTOR. Listen up, because I'm not gonna say this again. The next one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is gonna take a long walk out the airlock. Why? Because in case you forgot, Paragian fuel explodes...
I watch way too much CinemaSins. This is all like exposition.
So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your contract. Security out.
Okay.
And according to one of the miners,
See you in a bit.
because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The 3 idiots were grouped so close to the charge, it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though.
I really like the fact that in the new Star Wars, like they're using a lot of elements from Knights of the Old Republic. I heard that J.J. Abrams is actually a huge KOTOR fan, and you can kind of see it in some of the like the aesthetics and in some of the force powers. I watched this theory today that kind of like, to me it was stated in the obvious that Luke is totally Rey's father, and the flashback that she has when she touched the lightsaber is pretty much a dead giveaway that's her dad, like, and that what's his name, Kylo Ren basically saved her when he was taking over and destroying the rest of the Jedi or whatever. And it seemed pretty obvious when watching the movie, but apparently there's a big whole thing about how she could possibly be Ben Kenobi's daughter, which I don't know. Whatever. And then there was one where a theory that Kylo Ren, or like the Snoke was Kylo Ren from the future, which I really hope they don't go with time travel on Star Wars. I mean, they've done enough way out science fiction-y stuff in the story. Let's not bring in a DeLorean, please. All I need is Star Wars Episode 9, Back in Time with Huey Newton, and Doc Brown. Ugh. I think Kylo Ren's costume reminds me of Darth Revan, and I don't think that's on accident. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff in these new movies that I'm excited about seeing. Even though I kind of hope that Snoke is Grand Admiral Thrawn somehow, but I doubt it. Because I think that would be cool. Reading some of the Expanded Universe books, he was my favorite villain from the Expanded Universe, right next to Darth Krayt from the Legacy books. but like for him not to be in the story is more of a bummer. Like I used to be a huge Star Wars fan, and now I'm just a Star Wars fan. Like I like Star Wars a lot. So when I found that they kind of like stepped away from the official canon, it didn't like break my heart. It was just kind of like a bummer. Like, cause it kind of made sense to kind of. Well, it made sense. Oh, okay. Camera controls. I'm trying to open a door, aren't I? Okay, let's just log out. Should be there's a corpse. All right, need that. And then there's security. That's right. That's what all them skill points were for, baby. No need to bash doors open. But I am gonna get. Oh no, maybe not. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some force right now.
There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives.
Great. What?
Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see.
I just want her to turn into a dragon and drag some darkspawn into the room and throw it on the floor.
You can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy.
Now this is like a couple thousand years or so, or like maybe 10,000 years before the Galactic Republic or whatever, before like the Republic era with Obi-Wan and those guys. So I'm thinking that, you know, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan were pushovers when it came right down to it. I mean, those droids almost had him a couple times. They were like, oh, it's droids, we're in so much trouble. Oh yeah. Dude, these mining droids went to the, like, Stormtrooper school of, like, shooting at things.
You hear it. It is faint, but it is there.
I feel strange. Like the sedative's wearing off.
It has not been so long as for you to forget.
Okay. Almost a decade.
Do not turn away from it. Listen.
She says that no matter what. It's a little disappointing when you play the game multiple times and realize that that doesn't matter what you say.
You down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are.
But she's about to be my master.
This place.
Okay. Oh, so there it is. So, okay. The restoration came with a bunch of cool hacks. You guys have probably played Skyrim on Steam. Well, not assuming, but I'm guessing. And so, what's it called? The Steam Workshop? So in the Steam Workshop, there's a ton of cool stuff that you can just throw into the game, and unlike other PC situations, you can just go wild with a lot of that stuff, and it's so easy. You just pick it, subscribe to the dealio, and then come on, how do I? There we go. You pick it, subscribe to the situation, and then it'll load into the game, just like Skyrim. So I think I picked something that gave me lightsabers, which is cool. I like lightsabers. Yeah, it's cheap to start the game off with lightsabers, but you know what? I beat this game a bunch of times, so I'm just gonna take a lightsaber, because in order to get the lightsaber as fast as possible, which is a game changer in the Xbox game, you have to play the game in a certain order and do a couple of dick moves to get the lightsaber quickly. You know, so I don't feel the least bit bad about just getting it right away. I don't, because if I didn't, oh my goodness, you get your ass kicked so many times, especially on the one of the first places you go. Not having a lightsaber means getting shot in the ass over and over and over again until you figure out how to get past a bunch of dudes who should have nothing for it in your force power. Because you have force powers, but that lightsaber is a big one. And okay, so this is your sorcerer tree at this point, really and truly. And so you have like affect mind, which is, well, useless. But dominate mind is so much fun. So you have to decide whether you want to go ahead and waste the skill point, a power point, on affect mind, because you're never going to use it. But dominate mind, oh yeah. You can take dark side and light side powers, but as the game progresses and you start to essentially, I'm gonna take force push now. Oh wait, sorry. As the game progresses, you'll suffer a penalty for basically taking powers against your alignment, which is makes sense. The trouble is, okay, yeah, I saw it took force push, right? And now I have force push. That's my power. The thing that kind of blows though is I got all the lightsabers, and oh my goodness, man, they gave me. All right, I'm just gonna take this lightsaber out. So I got double bladed, I got short and regular. Okay, so I'm gonna take this one lightsaber, and I know you might be tempted to put a lightsaber in your other hand, but watch this. Okay, so right now I got a +3 to hit and 3 to 21 damage span, which is a wide range of damage for a lightsaber. It should be like instant death, and then I'll put a short one in my other hand, -7, -1 to hit. So if I take out 2 lightsabers right now, I will miss everyone I attack. I just will miss them. So we're not going to do that. I'll take some sort of dual thing. I'm a Sentinel. I'll take a dual 2-weapon fighting, essentially, a little bit. But for now, there we go. Lightsaber action. And I think I'll put it away. Yes. Okay, cool. I forgot whether or not I walked around with it like all the time, which would... Oh, really? My security skill didn't have... Oh, there we go. So, in the actual game, without any special cheats or hacks, you will not have a lightsaber this early. You will get a lightsaber later on and suffer all the horrible death that comes with it. Okay. So there's my force push. Oh yeah, and I was going to tell you about that. Okay. So I have force push right now, and that is my power. That is my Jedi ability. When I level up force push to the next whatever I use, I can never really use force push again. It's no longer in my tree. Which, sucks. Because I might really want to use force push. But what's weird is, if I switch to another party member, my dude, when the computer's controlling them, has full access to their range of powers. Maybe I'm missing something and can somehow block it, dude. You got a lightsaber now. There's no excuses. Maybe at some point I can sort of figure out how to go back and go to my lower tier force powers. But to my knowledge, when I level up force push, I won't need it. I'll just force whatever the next thing is. Force destroy you all. We'll see. Okay. I have a job interview, and it's early in the morning, and I really, 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 really need a job. Like, you have no idea. I got this new monitor to draw my comic books on, and it's awesome, and I'm making all these YouTube videos. My YouTube channel is Dante Maddox, DanteMaddox, and you can see, of course, these videos I post on YouTube, so that because Twitch doesn't leave them there for very long. And then all my comic books, like I'm on page 18 of Principal Pencils for, let's see here. Intercoded accounts of the lockdown. Oh, there we go. Okay. Activate Twitch. Okay. So like what I do is what I work all day. Each section I'm working on. So I go into a 3D program and make my 3D models, and then I take my 3D models and I put them in their poses for the scenes in the comic book, the panels, and then I take the panels and I go into Photoshop and I draw over my panels, and like it's a whole process. So each step in the process I local record with XSplit, and then I will upload them to YouTube and use YouTube's new video editing software because it's free, and speed up the process 6 times in a 6-time speed. Add music, add some placeholders to show like a title and a thank you page at the end, and then I'll publish those, all throughout the day, and so you can kind of see the progress on my comic book. And then at night at 8 8 p.m.
outfit.
Pacific Standard
You might
Time,
just change regulation
I will
uniform
do a
along.
live YouTube of like called At Work with Dante Maddox, and it kind of shows you how the day went and what I worked on, and then I'll tell you about you go to the playlist for that page and see like at super speed basically like all the different steps, all the work I accomplished that day. Okay.
Security claimed I violated some trumped-up regulation or another. Take it up with them if you want.
I probably
But they
should have
stopped listening to me
made
shortly
this
before they
character
stopped
a
feeding me.
female
Now that's
for
criminal.
this sort of like Twitch thing, because canon, the Jedi Exile is a woman, and you kind of get that sense throughout the entire game because of the relationships you have with the different characters. The male character, when you're a man, you get I don't know, it is a weird sense that
You mean
like
before or after
the
that?
dialogue is way better
Either
when
way,
you're a
it's a real
female,
short
and
story.
the characters you
You
meet
see,
and how you
Jedi
interact,
shows up.
there's just
You know
more
what that
going
means.
on when you play as a
There's one
woman.
Jedi, the Republic
Like
seems to be crawling up
Atten,
your eye
his
in
whole
no time.
deal
But the story gets
makes
better.
way more sense, and his
See,
interaction
some of
with
the
you is
miners
so
think
much
that the
richer
Show Creek
if you're
skull,
female.
since the Jedi's unconscious,
You do
they
have
can
a romantic
navigate
tie
space
with
and
other
postage
characters
for
as a
live
male,
Jedi.
but it just
Well, what
you
passes
could
for
tell
love
that
didn't like that
like
idea.
they really put their
So the
ankle
two
in
groups
it
started
when
fighting.
your
Then there
main
was some
character is a
big
girl.
explosion, and
You
then I
know,
was sitting here for a long time waiting for some half-naked miner to show up and ask a bunch of
and
questions.
everything Atten says is much funnier if you're a girl too. He's not like a pig or anything, but it's just funnier. Okay.
Don't know much about it. Maybe the Exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's
Oh,
pretty
earlier
high.
I was talking about that whole thing about the expanded universe not being canon.
The Exchange is a big crime outfit, mostly
See,
operate out of Nar
from
Shaddaa.
what I read,
Spice running,
they didn't
gun
say that it
trafficking,
wasn't
slave trading.
canon at
Now it's
all
posting bounties on
anymore, like completely. They said that it was no longer completely solid in its entirety. And to me, that kind of makes way more sense, to be honest.
Like I said,
I mean,
I
look
don't know
at
too much
human
about it.
history.
Could
We
be
don't
something
have
personal,
every single
just
detail
business.
down
Either
to
way,
a
there aren't
perfect,
many Jedi
like
left
there's no
who live in
encyclopedia of all human history with 100% accuracy. I want to see that commercial though. New Encyclopedia Britannica with 100% accuracy. Like, I want to see that.
The ones that
So
weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War
making
ended up
the
switching off the
expanded
lightsaber
universe
long ago.
more of
Word
a
is there's not even a
loose
Jedi council
lore
anymore,
of
but who
legend
knows?
and myth, to where certain things could have happened exactly how we know they happened, and other things happen maybe wildly different, actually is more organic and just kind of makes more sense. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting older and way less passionate about certain things than I used to be. But yeah, I kind of think it's cool that they can play with it a little bit, because especially since there's so much, there's been so much Knights of the Old Republic feel in these new movies. I feel like the expanded universe is there in a way that actually makes it more usable for the filmmakers. Because man, the Clone Wars, it took a minute to get good, because the early onset I was just so resistant to it not fitting in completely with the canon as I knew it. Okay.
There's rumors all over
This is a section in the story where you can sort of
pay Malak back for trying to kill her in the first place.
Hey, I'm with you on that. And that's why I love the fact that it's not like when they made that announcement, you saw them burning all the books. Like my favorite book is still, and my favorite story is still The Courtship of Princess Leia. It's the dopest Luke Skywalker story of all time. And it is super awesome. And I don't really care that it may not count, because it was dope. If you've never read that book, it's a one-off book that introduces the Night Sisters of Dathomir, who I think show up in the Clone Wars. But they first show up in a book called The Courtship of Princess Leia, and it is freaking awesome. That the lady, the head Night Sister, oh dude, gotta read that book. That's the book where Luke Skywalker gets the fucking glow, and it's different from that point on. He's dope in the rest of Star Wars because of what went down on fucking Dathomir. Oh god, I fucking love that book. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, these are the questions that let you set the events of the previous game for this playthrough. So you can say that Revan in the first game was a hero or a villain, or a man or a woman, basically. Let's say, since I'm a guy and I'm not supposed to be a guy, let's say that Revan was a woman.
I wasn't there, thankfully. But I heard what she was like during the Mandalorian Wars, and it sounded like she was quick to wipe out anyone who crossed her.
The males are bad enough. But when a woman falls to the dark side, you better space yourself before they catch you. Look, no offense or anything, but your weird half-naked interrogation isn't my idea. Hey, wait.
Dude, you too, man. Thanks for
Jedi
hanging out on my chat. Like, I've never had the chat have anything in there before. That's awesome. I'm actually gonna, as soon as I can stop this and call it in, I'm doing so myself, man. Take care.
From my beautiful view in this security cage, look, I heard some explosions, some emergency alarms, some toxic gas pouring out of the vents. Maybe none of them survived whatever happened. And if they're all gone... Look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times.
Wow, wow, this is... Wow. Okay. Oh, here we go. Persuade.
This facility is
success.
Which means we may have
all it needs is a dice roll sound.
And I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars.
Hello, 2 new viewers. It's a record. It's a personal record. 6 viewers. That's a personal record for viewers on my Twitch channel. I don't know what to do. I'm about to go to bed in a minute. Okay, and then we'll see. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm such a nice guy in video games. I get to be nice to people with no penalty.
Now to business. Let's get to the command console.
All right. Now, the 2 people who just joined, I appreciate you joining.
All right,
but I just mentioned that I have a job interview in the morning, and I got to get some sleep. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning here, and I got to get up in like 4 hours. And so, I'm so glad you guys popped in to see this is going on. But I can't guarantee when I'll be playing a game again. Usually during the week, I'm drawing comic books like all day. I'm a comic book artist. That's my deal. Check out my YouTube channel, Dante Maddox, DANTE MADDOX.
Cancel the emergency lockdown. Hey,
I will play this game again on Saturday morning. Basically,
from the main hub.
I think
after it was
I don't watch cartoons anymore on Saturday mornings. So on Saturday mornings, I'll get up and I'll play video games. Oh, repair skill. Jeez, skill points right there, baby. That's how you do it. But I'm so glad you guys popped in to see this. This is cool. I got 6 people to watch me play Knights of the Old Republic 2. This old game is so awesome. Let's see here.
I doubt it. All we have is communications back.
I think I'm going to be able to talk to my R2 unit. Now, you can make your R2 unit so dope. Let's see.
Be my guest. Not much else we can do.
The comms all yours. Oh yeah, they bounced. I don't blame them. Light side points. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna wrong pause. All right. The hammer. Okay, save game. New slot. Okay, wait. Non-cloud save. Here we go. Okay. Save game. Let's see. What's it? High Lift Protocol. That's a dope name. It took me a while to get started tonight. I was doing my normal artwork stuff, and I decided to take a quick break and play Knights of the Republic. And I just threw on the Twitch just because I didn't expect to have anyone actually watch me play. It's kind of new to have an audience, but I have to go to bed. I have a job interview in the morning, and I really got to go to sleep. It's like in 4 hours, and I wish I could stay up longer, but I can't. I'm so sorry about that. I really appreciate anyone stopping in to watch me, to play, to chat and stuff. But I'll be back Saturday morning to play more Knights of the Republic, and then there's also. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping in, but I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm calling it a night, man. I really am. I'm sorry. Thanks, guys, for for checking it out. That's so awesome. Hope that you guys add me as a friend, and I'll try and do the same. I don't know how to do all the stuff. Take care, you guys. Oh, this is awkward. Okay, Alt 1. I think that'll work. Delay in there. Okay, here we go. That should have. No, that didn't work. Yes. I thought that worked. Alt 1, right? Alt 1. Oh, there it is. Okay. Ooh, boy. Okay. Oh, let me. All right.